Good morning, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today's FabriChat.
Good morning.
Hi.
So we have to catch a couple people up. First of all, you finally, after all this time, you finally had your OBGYN appointment.
I did.
We've known she was pregnant since early.
Yeah, when I got back from Mexico from the wedding. So before the Mediterranean.
Third baby, so she's not too worried. She knows what to do. You've been on prenatals. You know what to do.
No caffeine. The whole. It's the same thing.
But you just have to have somebody establish a relationship.
Yes.
With the little peanut.
So it's Dr. Gatlin out of Wenatchee. He helped deliver Wyatt in his emergency C-section. Delivered Harper, and he gets baby number 3 too. So he's super nice. Went in and. Oh yeah, and it's right on, right where we thought we were.
Right where Mom said. Let's make sure you heard that right. Mom was right.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Say that again.
Mom was right.
Oh, I love
She knew the whole little math window.
I know the math.
Because one of the doctor asked
it's not hard though. Well, anybody else who's medical knows LMP is all we go by, so it really wasn't magic, but we can still be impressed.
Because he was surprised, like, you don't remember when your last cycle was? I'm like, well, I wasn't planning. You know, I mean, I know how it works. And I know all of that, but when I was going for Wyatt and Harper, I had my calendar, I had my I knew all of the secrets.
Fertile days.
Yes, I knew all of that. So he's like, we were just, a married couple, and so I wasn't mapping out so you could have a baby. I said, I think it's this, because fortunately, I'm very regular, and, I don't have any issues, so I said, this is what I think, and sure enough, he's like, okay, well, let's get on this, and then we did the whole little, quick little ultrasound in the exam room. He's like, oh yeah, we're probably 15 weeks now from my last appointment, so we're cooking.
And we had down that your due date was January 11th or 12th, and he says that it is the 13th.
He said it, so he says the 40-week mark is actually the 17th, but we are doing a scheduled C-section because Wyatt was an emergency. Harper was scheduled because there was things with Wyatt and nobody could figure out why that happened. So we did schedule. So we're just going to do a scheduled this time and not have to worry about any. It doesn't matter.
And let's back up. Wyatt was born on August 12th.
Yes.
Harper was born on November 12th.
Yes.
So she says she wants baby to be born on
January 12th. Like magical.
Super simple for Dad.
Right. All about 12s. So here is the clicker. January 12th is on a Thursday. And our Wenatchee Hospital does not do elective surgeries on Thursdays. Why? I don't know. And why is delivering a baby elective? but
it's kind of not.
I know. They kind of need to come out. Yeah. So we are planning our C-section on actually Friday, January 13th. So I don't know. Robert's super freaked out. He's like, if it's a girl, hell no.
No one wants to do that.
So we are just going to plan on trying to go into labor on January 12th.
Which would make it emergency surgery because...
No longer elective.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So that we can have a January 12th baby. So...
I know. There's so many nurses out there right now going, stop it.
Shut it. Don't do that.
Stop it.
I know. He told me that too.
We're only telling you because we're family.
He said, he told me. Don't do it. Yeah. And he said, if you use castor oil, I'm going to make it hurt. I'm like, oh, that's hard. She's like, no, don't. There are many other ways, natural ways, you can try to induce labor.
The acupressure points.
He told me.
There's other things.
So, naturally, we're going to try to do... But if not, I feel like this third baby will not feel like the third baby. And they'll have their very own special. Friday the 13th has got to be special.
We are Christian.
Yeah. But... yeah, we know the Halloween horror
Friday. And we don't want to push it.
So, that's the plan. Yeah. That's my birth plan. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's all we got so far.
Because the rest of it doesn't matter. The way she or he comes out. We think it's going to be a girl. Just because of how it worked with Harper. And I'm super sick. I wasn't really sick with Harper. But, yeah. I mean...
You're very different. Yeah. I mean, your pregnancy is going very different from the other two.
So I'm assuming it's girls. Because I had told Robert from the get-go, dude, it's twins.
And I feel like Mom knows. Moms know. I put the S in the right spot. Because I knew with all three. And people would say, oh, did you have an ultrasound? No, I just know. It's a girl.
Yeah, I think it's,
No, I know it's a boy. So I would trust that whole mom thing.
Yeah, because I was telling Robert, because he kept asking me, well, what is it? And I said, well, it's got to be twins. And he's just, oh, that's not even funny. I said, well, it's not like Wyatt's pregnancy. It's not like Harper's. So that's the only reasonable explanation. Mm-hmm. And so that's what he asked the doctor, because he came with me and just to meet him. And this is probably the only one he'll go to with me. And maybe the 5-month ultrasound, we get to see everything. They measure the heart and all the organs. That one's, he really enjoyed that with both of the other ones. So, but he's like, make sure there's only one in there, all right? And he started laughing. He looked at me funny. He was like, oh my gosh. I said this pregnancy is different from my other two, so there's got to be 2 in there. And he started laughing. He's like, well, it's happened before. He's like, do you have a history of twins? And I said, no, neither of us. And he's like, well, it starts somewhere. I was like, oh my gosh. I know. So, yeah, so it was pretty funny. So, yeah.
He's such a good dad.
Yeah, he is.
He is a very
But that
good
was his
dad.
first thing when he realized we were pregnant, is his first worry was, how will I love another one? How will I love a boy as much as Wyatt? How will I love a girl as much as Harper? And it's like, well, you'll find it.
It's the weirdest thing that every mom thinks that I mean, I thought that oh, I'll just have to pretend to love you as much as your older brother. Yeah. And that doesn't happen. You have enough love in your heart to love every child just as much. They're really, it's unbelievable that you can love so many people more than life itself. So, yeah. But it is funny. Everybody thinks that. And usually, though, we just don't say, it's like, well, I hope I love this one as much.
Oh my gosh, I do! It's perfect! Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
it's a funny thing.
So I'm
so excited. We're all so excited.
And Robert just cannot fathom, well, how would a girl act any different than Harper?
Right. If you have a girl, she will not be
Robert,
anything
this girl is
like
going to be
Harper.
more like you, because Harper is like a spitting image of me and princess syndrome. So I said the girl will have to be similar to you. He's like, oh my God, I hope it's me, not my sisters. I can't do that again either.
I don't want to put Wyatt through that.
I know. And Wyatt's so excited.
He's so
excited. He can't wait for double bunk beds and to play with the baby. And I said, well, you know it's going to take a while, right? That the baby's going to come out a little small. It'll cry a lot. It'll only want mom. Well, yeah, but then he'll want to play with me.
Yeah.
Or she.
He wants a little brother so bad.
Yeah, and he would really take anything. Harper really wants a brother. She's going to be disappointed. But
she doesn't want to share her room.
Yes. She doesn't want to share her room. She doesn't want to share her toys, which is fine. We have a room just for the baby, so she won't have to. Yeah. They are excited. It took them a little while to warm up to the idea that we won't have a playroom anymore. Because right now we have a playroom where they have a couch and they have a little TV.
Make a big old mess.
Yeah, they love it. And so it took them a while to warm up to the idea that the baby will be in the playroom. And they're like, oh, it's okay. We can play in there with the baby. It's like, no. The toys can't be in there anymore. And so they're a little upset, but then we talked about, we'll put some toys in Harper's room, some toys in Wyatt's room.
You can have a minute to yourself.
Yeah. So they've decided it's okay, because we kind of talked about how we're going to put it in their room. We've redone Wyatt's bedroom a little bit. So they've now decided it's okay to have toys in my bedroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
So So Harper's big thing is she doesn't want to share.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Not good at that.
No, she's not.
So that's okay. That's all right.
She's going to love this baby.
You were not good at that either.
No, I know.
You, I think, are the only child that until Harper maybe, that I'd ever met that has never broken a toy. Never. Yeah. You didn't break them. You didn't do anything bad to any of them. The boys, however, not the case at all. So you didn't like them playing with your toys because of the risk of whatever would happen.
And Harper's pretty tomboy. Only because I think of the boys. She's got the boys. Mm-hmm. You know, she's grown up with Orion and Wyatt. So if she wanted to play, she got to keep up. Mm-hmm. Which means you got to throw the ball, kick the ball, rub off the dirt.
Right. So she's pretty tough. Yeah. And she's the same size as Wyatt.
So we might have a girl that likes the dollhouse.
Oh, there's that. Yeah. Brianna has this really cool dollhouse. Yeah. That we need to.
The cat liked it more than I did.
Yeah, Squishy would.
Godzilla.
Play Godzilla.
Put his hand right through the little window. Knock everything over. It's like, yeah, good job, Squish. You got him.
All right. Well, good. All right. So that's your update. We'll keep you updated as things progress.
Yes.
The tummy gets bigger and the baby gets bigger and we get more information.
Yeah. The 12th, Wyatt's birthday, August 12th, we have another baby appointment just to check it. It's also date night at daycare, so he's super excited because Steve, we're going to do a big old party for him.
Oh, that's right. A little birthday party. Have some cake and
cake,
sugar
ice
up all those
cream,
kids.
Balloons.
Ha.
So he was really excited. He got to have 2 birthday parties.
Yes. Yes.
He gets to have one with his friends and then
the one at the house.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
So he's super excited. So he's not bummed that he doesn't, get to go to Wenatchee with us.
Yeah. Yeah, because how boring would that be?
Oh,
Eating at Olive Garden or
I know.
other adult-inky place.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now, the other update we need to do is with Roseanne. Oh, my gosh.
yes.
Everybody, and I love that everybody asks because everybody knew, people who've been corresponding and sending cards and emails and texts and stuff to Roseanne Bryan, my friend from Highmore, South Dakota. South Dakota. Is that how you say it? South Dakota. That her surgery was scheduled for the 17th. It was postponed. They found that she has atrial fib now. And it's like she says, oh my gosh,
One more thing.
One more thing. One more thing. So so they wanted her to have a week on new medication and do a couple things. So her surgery is now scheduled for the 24th, either 24th or 25th. I feel like I should remember that. I'm going to give you the right date. So that's the update, but she's feeling great. Her PET scans came back great. Let me just look really fast. Let's see, go through all of these. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, here we go. Surgery is moved to this Friday, the 22nd. This Friday, the 27th.
22nd. All right.
22nd. All right, and her last, this is just her. God is in control. She's right. So, and then she talks about Becky, who lives here in Rochester. So one of the quilting people who they met. Yeah, Becky and her husband and Roseanne and Mike met halfway on her way to her appointment and had lunch or whatever and visited. And
that's awesome.
Super nice. So she's just super thankful for all of her new friends. She says quite a few people still correspond like weekly. She loves that she gets letters and she sends letters back and she gets letters. Jan Kolonic and there's a bunch of them that we know that. And so Roseanne is super thankful for that. Thankful for all of the prayers, all of the cards and letters. And it's really nice when you live in a town that's a population of 700. Yeah. You just kind of going through that when all of a sudden you find that you have this whole community of people that are praying for you. It really is nice. It really is nice. It does my heart good. So
super cool.
Yes. And some people had asked, and everybody has her address. And maybe, can we put that below again? Her post office box number in Highmore if you just want to send her another card or your first card, and if you've forgotten her address. And then people were asking about packages. You can send packages to the post office box. Everybody knows her, knows exactly who she is and why she gets so many cards and letters, which is super nice. But if somebody was sending a package, but it said it had to be a physical address, not a post office box. Well, we're going to tell you the hack to that. And this is a hack universal, works everywhere.
And that would be from a online store. If you are shopping online and wanting it to be shipped from their facility to her house, they might say, hey, we don't do P.O. boxes.
Yeah. Because they might be sending it UPS or FedEx instead of USPS. So the hack to that is you put in the post office address, physical address, which I wish I could rattle that off. I should have brought that back here for me. Whatever the Highmore post office box address is, post office address is, and then you put number, 111 or whatever the post office box is. So anyway, that's just a universal hack.
It's like you're sending it to an apartment building.
Yeah.
The apartment building is on 126 First Street Southeast, and I am apartment 64 and she's apartment 65.
Right.
So it's essentially that idea.
Yeah.
So I'll put that below here and also down below for you. So if you are wanting to send it something, if you've ran into that situation, you'll know how to get that to Roseanne using a physical address.
Yes. Which is really nice. Yeah.
That's the trick.
Works out really. That is the trick. So that's sending it to a physical address. that they're putting in the post office box. So super, super easy. The other thing for people who are local, who know Roseanne, a lot of people, know her, remember her, love her. I am going to Pasco 1 week from today to pick up some retreaters that are coming for our retreat. And I am stopping at the Country Mercantile, which is the best place. It's in Pasco. It's the best place. It has all of this local stuff, local goodness from the Pacific Northwest. So we're going to send her a care package from Washington State. And so we're going to put a bunch of stuff in there, and it'll probably go out next Thursday, because I think after the surgery and after she stays in the hospital, that'll be about the right time where she gets home and can catch up on mail and that kind of thing. So she'll probably get it on Friday or Saturday of next week. So anyway, anybody local, if you just want to drop something off or whatever, we'll have a big box and we can throw it in there, and she can have a whole big box from her hometown. So, or send it to the address below. All right, so that's our Roseanne update, and we will get an update post-surgery that we'll give you next Wednesday. But of course, the best thing is she's more than happy to write you a letter, and she loves that.
Pen pals.
Yeah, cool. She just loves that. Yeah. And I was saying to her this morning, I wish I loved it. I can barely respond to emails. And by barely, I mean, So I'm super bad. Super bad. I wish I was better.
Yeah.
I'm not. Mm-hmm. Super sad. She loves it. She's really good at it. She's a good friend. All right. Let's see. What other updates? We had some other questions. One was, let me see. I have this in my phone. From Judith, how would you say that name? Krishnappa.
That's awesome.
Krishnappa.
Krishnappa. Love it.
Krishnappa. She wanted to know if in this book, if this was a U.S. calculations or did it have metric system? And I said, that is a really good question. Not such a good answer. Only inches. Only inches. No charts at all. There must be one that somebody has done, because we're the only ones who use the empiric system. Well, I also wonder,
Jen Kingwell does both. She's, of course, Australian that does American patterns. Mm-hmm. I wonder if, her site might have something. And also Jacqueline DeJong. She must have something maybe on her website. She does a lot of...
Sue Daly is Australian. There's got to be something. So if somebody else knows of... what is available out there that is metric. And maybe there's even another version that's just not for sale here. Because I would say that, as much as those of you using the metric system would be upset if you got this one, those of us that use the empiric system would be upset if we got a metric one. What am I supposed to do with this?
I don't know what that means. Everything's gone wrong. Yeah.
All we know is that 39 inches is a meter. That's all we know. And we still don't cut that. We say, we're going to cut you a yard. It's almost a meter.
Yeah.
So we don't even know that. So if somebody else knows where they can get one, because same thing with the ones that I looked. Or if
knows one, we would be more than willing to order it if you are able to. Yeah. If you just let us know. You can even send emails to info@ with pictures. Hey, look at this book. Hey, look at this book. But if you comment below, because who knows what your local bookstore might be able to order for you. Yeah. Because they'll do, I know our bookstore will do special ordering things for us. And they can sometimes get different things than, of course, we can get.
Yeah.
That was a great question.
That was a really good question. And it's good that you know that before I sent it to you.
This one doesn't have metric, though, either, does it?
No, it does not. I looked at the ones that we had, and even if they just had a metric section, but no such luck. So, nothing good. All right. And then our other question was... Kayaking friends. Mm-hmm. We had... I think we mentioned it on our Sunday box opening that we had a couple of couples that were here, so I took some pictures of them kayaking in Soap Lake. So That was super fun. It was really nice to have company out on our deck in the evening. Beautiful weather. We've had really, I know that there's like nasty heat wave. Have you? Oh, you don't. I don't really watch the news. I get little splits of it because that's all I can take is just anything that's super critical that I need to know, which is less than 5 minutes of news every 2 days. Yeah. But nasty heat wave going on everywhere. And
I'm really worried about, I mean, it's coming in, it's fire season. I know it's so hot. Yeah. One rogue cigarette butt, one broken piece of glass. Yeah. I mean, ugh.
Yeah. It's been decent here. I mean, it's been hot, but we get a breeze oftentimes, and so it's not been super horrifying, which is really good. So this one is one, Sarah Fanley. Is that how you would say that? This is true. So she says, a while back I asked you to share Brianna's quilting journey from childhood to now. You said it was a good idea, and it seems like she's been waiting for forever. She has. It was a really good idea, and it was quite a while ago that she said that. So she says, spring retreat is over, the Ukrainian fundraiser is over, Brianna's pregnancy news, and your cruise.
Now is better time than ever.
She said that very nicely. And I said, yes, absolutely. So we do need to do that. And I think what we can do is we can just kind of sit down in front of a quilt, and I have some really cool pictures of you when you were 4, quilting, when you were 6
I think we have all those quilts still.
I think we do.
A lot
and so, I mean, we could just kind of tell you, but how cool to see those pictures.
Montage.
And so we really should work on that because I think it could be pretty quick.
You guys will see how much heartburn I look like.
You will. Twinsies. Yeah. Twinsies.
The only difference, she's got fiery red hair and I didn't.
Fiery red hair. Right. And Brianna had auburn.
Yeah.
Kind of hair.
Yeah.
Burgundy, really. I would have called it burgundy.
Because in the summer you can see the red, but in the winter it just gets super dark. But
So we're going to do that.
That'd be fun.
Absolutely. I think we can even do that this week because we've got the pictures. It's just really a matter of editing, and we could do that pretty quickly. It's a sweet story of what she did. And then we'll even have her version of it, and then I'll have some little excerpts of, I'm going to tell you
what really
the real
happened.
Down of how she remembers it and how it really was. So it's a really good. She's been quilting since she was 4.
Yeah.
Won her first national award at the age of
13?
12 or 13?
Maybe 12.
Either 12 or 13.
Yeah. And that was the Judy Niemeyer paper piecing quilt that I did the Every Quilt Has a Story on.
The Prairie Star.
Yeah.
And she's been professionally long-arming for customers since you were 15.
You got me through college.
Got her through college.
Yeah.
So she talks about her roommate Jack.
Yeah.
Which is
it's my
her
long arm. Take Robert's song. Who is this Jack?
Who is Jack?
Let me meet him. Okay. He's got a sweet tat.
He does have a tattoo.
Says, I love to quilt.
Yeah, so we're going to do that. Sarah, you are absolutely right.
That'd be fun.
Super patient.
Yeah.
Yes. And then
Harper will be 4 in November. So at the moment, she loves to be in my sewing room transferring pins to different pin cushions. But we haven't quite done the whole sewing thing. So hopefully next year, maybe when we have some baby downtime, we'll see if she's interested. She loves the scissors. She loves cutting fabric. She loves poking fabric. She loves making a mess of it. But we haven't actually done the whole sewing bit yet.
We'll be prepared because then it's a free-for-all with your fabric.
And I don't share well, if you guys hadn't heard. Let's go to Nana's house.
Time for a lock on the door. No, I would love to share with her. That would be fun. We just need to, Winter's coming also. It's that whole, right now when the kids come over, we're outside all the time.
I can't wait until, I don't even care if Wyatt wants to quilt or whatever, if one of them does, to go to the cabin and just take a sewing machine and, I don't know. Yeah. For me, I get super sleepy when I get to the cabin because I've done it before. I'm going to take my sewing machine and to cut some things out. It's like, I can't. I do not have energy to take this box.
No, it's so relaxing up there. It's the altitude.
Yeah, it's got it.
Or the peacefulness. The lack of noise.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome up there.
It is. All right. Okay, and this is just I just loved. Well, one of the other comments was somebody wanted to know how to care for her antique quilts, and I'm going to cover that. But I have to tell you, I was going to bring a couple of things to show you, and I totally forgot those when I walked out the door this morning. So we can maybe either do that during a box opening, or for sure we'll do it next Wednesday. So one or the other. So next Wednesday would be probably better. We'll talk about how to care for antique quilts and what to do with like pieces of antique quilts. So I have a bunch of show and tell for that. So
that'd be a fun one.
We could maybe even do that as like a separate video almost.
We could do both. We could do one chit chat with them, and then because I think they're probably not the only ones who have grandmother's quilt they want to quilt or inherited something that's a little smoky or an awesome find at a garage sale.
Right, absolutely. Something you've absconded with that was a dog bed. I'm taking this!
No kidding.
You don't get this anymore. But this was just a comment that I have to read because it just made me smile. For a long time I was smiling. So it says, this is from Sewing Modern Colleen. She says, love the box openings. I'm very late watching today, but y'all are the best pick-me-up. Yay! You even have my husband saying, and I quote, why don't you watch the mom and daughter from Washington who are always happy? You can't not be happy watching them. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that a husband says that. Watch those girls.
Get yourself happy.
Get yourself happy.
You need to laugh.
I know.
Well, that's good.
So I said, I love that. So that's super, super nice. I love that that was, that's super sweet. So anyway, I think that was, that was it for comments that the other things, we had kind of this big old thread going because somebody, we were talking about, mispronunciation and words and how and regional right all the time we just call them rangisms because we've made up words that we continue to use that are not right, but it's just the way. And so we were kind of talking back and forth about, there was a bunch of us were involved in this conversation, and then I had said well, at least we don't add an R to wash.
Oh, wash.
We don't wash anything.
Gosh.
We don't live in Washington.
Luke Bryan, man.
Oh, Luke Bryan.
It's all about
hurts my ears when he says it. Stop saying that. Or what's the other one? Caribbean. No, it also hurts my ears. So anyway, it's kind of funny. And then what made me think of that too is that yesterday's National Day was National Football Day. And I thought, what a weird time to have football game.
It's football day. Season.
Guess what they were holding?
A soccer ball.
A soccer ball. Oh. I thought, ow.
Yes, the football.
See? It's all, regional. It just sort of depends. Yesterday was something else that was kind of interesting, too, that I thought was fun. It was National Urban Beekeepers Day.
Oh, urban instead of rural.
Urban Beekeepers Day. And there was a whole
beekeepers are pretty awesome.
You should go in and kind of read that because it was really very interesting about a lot of the things that you have to take into account doing that, and the fear of swarming. Swarms are not dangerous. People are not at risk with that. The bees are way more at risk, and so there was some interesting information about that. But Einstein said a long, long time ago that when bees are no longer on the earth, humans will be extinct within 4 years.
I believe it.
4 years because of the amount of work that they do.
So much pollinating.
Yeah, and
they did an animated movie called Bee, and the bees
I know you need to watch that. Yes,
and they have to figure out how to find the last of the flowers.
A documentary. I know, it bothers me when I went into Walmart yesterday looking for a new soaker hose for my poor little dried tomatoes. And it bothers me when you walk down that aisle and you can buy Roundup, and all of the pesticides.
See, and we make sure
herbicides are one thing, but the pesticides, and I just worry about all those poor little bees.
We make sure that for dandelions or whatever, we treat it before they bloom. Because I know as soon as they bloom, you're hurting somebody. Because they, of course, are attracted to the dandelion poof.
Sorry.
That's right. So we make sure, or I make Wyatt go pick me flowers. Robert hates it. It's like, no, it's because you can't keep those out sprayed, and he gets it all that up. But yeah.
I was thinking Robert was going to comment, but I don't think he's a Facebook friend of mine, but I put this really pretty picture of the dandelion and this whole little information. This is not a weed. this is a food product, and it went through all of the wonderful things, and that all of the things about dandelions.
We don't have very much.
Yeah, well, because you guys murder them.
He is all about crisp.
He's all about nice green grass.
Speaking of bees, so across the street, I think it's Foss Field on the corner.
Yeah.
Sunflowers. Yes! I am so excited! There's 2 huge fields of sunflowers right on the corner, headed like from Ephrata to Quincy, George area. If you take that loop into Quincy, I am so excited. I don't think we've ever had sunflowers there before.
No.
You always have to go to Odessa.
Right. We tell people all the time that when you're here visiting us, if you want to do a little shop hop, there's a cute little shop hop in Odessa, which is 40 miles from us, and you take Highway 28 up and out, and it's 40 miles, probably 40 minutes, and you go by
sunflower fields. Yeah.
For as far as you can see, these beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm so excited. There's a few that you can see some of the yellow, and I can't wait.
I love
and Robert's like, until all the bees come. I said, but they're good bees. I love a big bumblebee. I said, there's going to be a few casualties because we're out on a highway. But I said, as long as it keeps the wasps away, or just man-eaters, I'm game.
Yeah. So wasps are not interested in flowers.
No.
They're interested in
hurting
murder.
I know.
Yeah.
Wyatt still.
Yeah.
I think he was 2.
He's still PTSD.
And he got stung on his little ear. And he's like, no, the bad bee.
Yeah.
This is not a bad bee. See how he's nice and fat and he's really yellow? Oh, yeah, he's a good bee.
Yes. So
you want those skinny, long ones? You run.
Yes. Yes.
But we keep those down, too. Cause
poor little guy.
So, I'm super excited.
Yes.
Can't wait to show you pictures. Yeah, I'm super excited.
I love sunflower fields. Let's see. So, but what is today? What was yesterday? Oh, yeah. Oh, that was the other thing, too. I'm going to digress one more time. Is that was the other thing I was supposed to explain, is that when we were talking about this whole, the way we pronounce things and regional things or whatever, and then I said, and the exasperation A. Oh. And like 5 people said, what is an exasperation A? I said, when you add an A to words.
Jordan.
Right. And they go, what? And I thought, but then you're like responding is like, how do I explain that? But that's what it is, the exasperation A. Everyone does this. I don't think people even realize it, because even when we are on like vacation or we're in a restaurant or whatever, you hear it when somebody adds an A.
Where there's not supposed to be an A.
Where there's not supposed to be an A. So like, Jared.
Yeah,
so Brianna's younger brother, my youngest son, his name is Jared. But whenever he was in trouble, it was Jared.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or bring your ball.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. And you hear it. You will hear other people add that exasperation A. So that's what an exasperation A is. And if you listen, it's like some sort of a weird automatic response that you do that.
Yeah.
So anyway, but it was weird that these people that I was talking to,
maybe they call it something different.
Come on. You know what it is. When you hear it,
you'll know.
You know what it is. And
all the kids do it these days.
They do. Even the kids do it.
Yeah,
all of the grandkids do it. They add that little A.
Yeah.
And you know that they're mad.
Yeah.
That's right. It's hilarious. Yeah. All right. Okay, so let's see. Today is National... See, this is weird to me. Today is National Hot Dog Day.
Have we already had a hot dog day?
See, that's exactly what I said. Maybe it was National Barbecue Day or National... I don't know, corn dog day. I don't know. I feel like we have said National Hot Dog Day.
Is it Oscar Mayer's birthday? Is that why it's National Hot Dog Day?
Well, no, they just said it was because it was summer. July 20th.
I guess have yourself a hot dog.
Weird. National Hot Dog Day. Okay, I'll eat another. Eat one per summer, but...
I guess they on the National Day. It's what's for dinner.
All right. But they have to be barbecued and nearly burnt.
Yeah, you gotta have little charcoaly bits.
And they do. And I know charcoaly bits are not great, but, that's how you have to eat them. It's also National Pennsylvania Day.
Pennsylvania.
We have a lot of...
We got a Delaware Day. We got a Pennsylvania Day. Look at that.
I don't know when our Washington Day...
That's exactly what I had in my head. When's Washington's?
DNA. I Today is also National Ugly Truck Day.
Ugly Truck Day. Well, you know, we're in the farming community.
There's a lot of
There's
those.
some ugly trucks, but they're the
Dad's got
you know.
one.
Yeah, he's going. He loves that snaky thing.
He loves that thing.
I'm in Lizzie, man.
I had to get in it with him on, what day was it? Saturday. We had to come in and do something. And he opens the door and I look and I go, no.
No, I'm
You drive around and you empty out all of this garbage into the garbage can, come around and honk and I'll get in. No.
Oh, no. My tennis shoe will touch on my not
No.
supposed to.
Not stepping in that. Yeah, and Lizzie does not like me in that truck. It's
Oh, no, she doesn't like me. No. She gets
She's
so
like
mad.
all up.
Yeah. She's in the middle, but you'd think
Yeah.
she'd be fine next pot. No. Let's get the
No.
heck out of my seat. That is my window.
She does not like
That
it.
is my side. She gives Dad a little side eye, like, why?
Why is she here?
Why we gotta bring her? That's pretty funny.
Yeah, she's horrible.
Yeah.
In such a sweet way. All right, today is also National Lollipop Day.
Yes. Always a good day.
Sure, yeah. Who doesn't love one of those? Not a big one, though. I don't want the ones that last for forever.
I'm a
I
fan
don't
of
have
just the
patience,
little
and I
dum-
don't want it sticking, sitting somewhere. Little dum-dums,
The little
right?
dum-dums. Yep. We have
One
those
and
in
done.
our house.
Or two.
Yep.
And then you're done. You don't have some sticky thing sitting around stuck to the wood coffee table that you're going to finish later. I used to hate those.
Or on the dog.
And
I found one on the dog. It's like, why does Ruger have someone's sucker? Oh, yeah, that's mine. No. It's not. It is not the garbage. This is now just a pom-pom.
No.
I was like, oh, I was looking for that. No, you weren't.
No.
Ruger's like, oh, that's where it was. I can smell it.
Kink.
Like, oh,
Poor
God.
little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do they even still make those great big humongous jawbreakers?
You know, I bet at a candy store they do.
No.
I won't buy my kids one. I know you guys used to buy one for us, and no. Had white lipstick everywhere.
Yeah. Well, the other fun thing are those great big huge gummy bears.
Oh, yeah. Those
Yeah.
are giving me a tummy ache. Just
I
looking
know,
at it
and
gives me a
those
tummy
really
ache.
are silly, but if you like a gummy bear, and I'll never forget, where were Jared and I? Jared and I were somewhere. I think it was when we went down to when Jordan was flying back in from Afghanistan, and Jared and I took a trip down to California, and I'm sure that's where we were. And they had this big store in the airport, and it had all kinds of gummy bears and jelly beans, and just a candy store thing. And they had this teddy bear gummy bear that was like this big. It was humongous.
It's huge.
And we both said, "Oh my God, that's the coolest thing ever!"
Yeah.
And we both thought it was really, really awesome. And so he bought it for Crystal, his now wife, then girlfriend, and brought it home to her. And I thought too the same thing. She was ticked. Why did you bring me this? You go all the way to California?
You give me a
Did you
gummy
bring
bear?
me a gummy bear? How am I supposed to eat that?
Pretty funny.
And I thought, and I kind of got in trouble because I apparently steered Jared down the wrong path. It's like, what? I thought that was awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know about eating it or how you would eat it or,
That's not the point.
what, but it was a teddy bear gummy bear.
It is huge.
Awesome. Yeah. Anyway, Lollipop Day. And it's also National Fortune Cookie Day.
Oh, I love a good fortune cookie.
I do too.
That's one of the things I miss about Mama Yum Yums. You could go in and you could get the broken fortune cookies, the ones that either dried too cool or broke open. Eventually you get a few fortunes in there, but they're the best things.
They were so good. Yeah, little egg cookies. We should figure out how to make those.
Yeah.
Jan Kalanick. I wonder if that's something she knows how to make too. We'll find out.
She could figure it out.
We do not make those. All right, and then I'm just going to mention this, that tomorrow, two things that you want to note. It's National Junk Food Day.
Junk
tomorrow.
food day, all right.
And Take a Monkey to Lunch Day.
Take a monkey to lunch.
I think it's some sort of a simian awareness day, monkeys and whatever, but take a monkey to lunch. I can't help but think about my two grandsons.
Yeah.
We must have a date.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell them that, though, because I don't want it to be all sorts of noisy.
Right, I know. They'd show
would
you.
Totally do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you live next to a zoo, see if you can take them a banana.
Yes.
Yes.
It's Take a Monkey to Lunch Day. So, all right.
Fun.
Yeah. All right, and then we told you guys that we were going to show you this quilt. So this is
Take Flight. This was, the collection is Soar from Northcott. We showed it on Sunday's box opening. There is
Northcott.
Some of it left. Some of the really cool pieces is not much left.
Is there?
It's beautiful.
Are all of the backings? Some of the backings are gone, right?
The
scenic back.
The scenic back is gone, and I think, is it this one? The big you guys aren't able to see.
Ombre one.
Oh, you can. I think that one's almost gone. But some of the brighter ombres, so if you watch Sunday's box opening, like the purples and the pink and the green, I think there's still some of those. But the ones that really went with Soar are pretty picked.
And the other thing, and we do say this all the time, and we absolutely mean it, if you have a local quilt shop, you know that the name of this is Soar, call them. You've already seen it. You know what it is. Maybe they have it in stock. So this is the panel. Here, there's also this running yardage that's scenic, that's absolutely
really cool.
gorgeous. And then there's a couple tiny little borders. This is that, I think they're calling it light birds in flight. And then that's that other scenic picture. Let's see, can they see that in there? I think they can see that. And then people had asked if we were going to do any kits for this. We're not going to do kits, but what we did decide to do is we decided to do fat quarter packets. To make your flying geese up here, there's 7 different colors in there. It takes a fat eighth, but a fat eighth, if you have any leftover, you can't do anything with that. So we're going to do fat quarters, because then also for your little borders here, there's other ways that you can use that. You can also piece it together for your binding. There's a bunch of things you can do. Or if you wanted to do a couple of borders with your flying geese, you can do that. So we are doing the packets of 7, these 7 fat quarters, and that's available. The panels are still available. The pattern is still available. And then you have the back of the pattern on the website.
Picture.
So you can see what
you can get
need.
your other coordinating
couple sizes.
yardages. And we do have a couple orders that in your notes you said, hey, is there any chance? Because the smallest cut we can get is a ½ yard. That's a lot if you only need a smidgen. So those people that left me a note will email you, let you know.
And some of them we've called some of you.
Yeah. So we'll take care of you and then put what's available online for the rest of you guys, if you're interested.
And that's another little thing. On your order form with us, there is a spot. I think it's mandatory that you put in a phone number. Right?
Yes, you do.
And that's all that's for. We don't sell your information to anybody. We don't give it to anybody. We don't hound you or harass you. But we oftentimes have to call you about little things. And so if you put in a number that we can reach you during the day when we're Pacific time, when we're filling your order.
And it's totally, we don't mind leaving a message or whatever. If it's on a landline or a cell phone or you're in a conference
But if we
call.
don't hear back from you, we usually just leave a note and say, hey, try to get a hold of you, but this is what I did, and let me know if you need something else or whatever.
Because we'll also try sending an email, but that's not always, not everyone checks their email regularly. Yeah. So if you haven't checked it within 2 days, they go, well,
yeah,
we got to get this.
What I really love is that twice last week, one person said, no, I'm not putting these fabrics together.
I saw that. I said, yes, thank you.
Thank you. I was wondering.
That wasn't the right color.
And then another one said, yes, I really do need 2 of these patterns. Okay, great. I would have called you. Yes, thank you. So, yeah, I love that because we do look at that and we don't want to, send you something that you don't need or send you something that's hideous. So.
Yeah, because you never know if that green really is going to go with that blue and that's really lime. So, it's just,
we'll call you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Anything else you wanted to add?
That's it.
We'll be chatty tonight during box opening, I'm certain, because we just can't help it.
Just how it goes.
It's just what it is. You're here to see fabric? Well,
hold on,
See you tonight.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.